plastic beaker versus real glasses. Plastic beaker versus real glasses. A competition. And you would say, you know what? Never heard about such nonsense. How can a plastic beaker compete with a wine glass? And I tell you how it can compete. True, in the plastic beaker you have no aroma. Please pick up your plastic beaker above glass number 2. Above glass number 2. And feel the temperature. Feel the temperature. You would say, it's too cold. No, it's not too cold. See, it's good fun. So, just before we start, is try to identify the wine through the aroma. And you will notice there is no aroma, which is dealing like a blind tasting, because you don't even know if the wine is faulty or not. Good? So, the plastic beaker cannot compete with a wine glass in the aroma field. And why is there no aroma? Have you asked the question, why is there no aroma? No accumulation of molecules is the answer. And why no accumulation of molecules? Because it is conically shaped, wide open, too much air circulating on top, diluting the concentration below the threshold of our sense of smell. Therefore, no aroma. But now it's your time. You must, please, benchmark the sip of wine from the plastic beaker and create palate memory. Can you do this? Please try it. And don't make faces, ladies and gentlemen. Do not make faces, please. It's good wine, very good wine. Beautiful licorice red fruit. Delicious. So, consider the tannins. May I introduce to you the tannins on the middle palate. How do we know it's tannin? They coat your palate quite intense. Do you notice this kind of medium-skinned grapes have much more tannins? Wow, this wine is a powerhouse. And it gives you a very dry finish. Okay. You memorize? Do you like the wine?
No.
Yeah. Say yeah. Because otherwise you are in trouble. You will be in trouble. Okay. So, we're going to pour all the wine from plastic beaker number 5 into glass number 3. All of it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look. It all goes in here. Good. Into glass number 3. Can you do this? Of course. A little introduction, by the way. 120 milliliters is exactly the amount you want to pour into your riddle glass, or less, not more. Why would you not like to pour more? Because, first of all, wine is made to share. And if you fill the glass to the brim, there is no sharing, because a full bottle of wine goes into the glass. Good? Finished with sharing. Everything for yourself, nothing to share. So, you do not overpour glasses. Number 1. Number 2 is that the airspace here needs to be respected, because this creates the aroma. This is where the aroma plays. Third, ladies and gentlemen, is if you overpour glasses, there comes a reflex. You start to grab the glass by the bowl in order to balance the glass. If you feel it right, then you feel that you can hold it perfectly by the stem. And the wrong part of grabbing the glass by the bowl is not warming the wine. No, I'm not concerned about warming the wine. I'm only concerned about your fat fingers on those beautiful glasses. Fingerprints on riddle glasses don't look very good. Because otherwise you must change immediately your glass, because you want to have a see-through glass, right? Cheers. So, aromas. Please let me discover with you the aromas from glass number 3. And why would we use glass number 3? Why would we use glass number 3? Because every one of you has a similar glass at home. This is the glass which would give you the most convenience, the most comfort level. They call, say, yeah, this is how a red wine glass must look. This is my tool. Okay, and now we're going to smell. And again, don't forget, rest. Rim of the glass on your upper lip. And the wine smells very, very good, so it means that the wine should also taste very, very good. And let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. At one stage, you must swallow. How does the wine present itself from glass number 3 on your palate? First of all, you notice that everything you feel is from the center of your palate back. There's nothing on the front, right? And you notice how tight the wine is on the back and how the tannins are there. Where is this lovely fruit? Gone. The perception of this which we had in the plastic beaker is gone. Now, obviously, it's very hard to admit that the plastic beaker outperforms glass number 3. Taste-wise, yes. Taste-wise, yes. Good. Doesn't matter if you don't 100% agree with me. You notice that the wine in glass number 3 does not perform. Very simple. Because you will notice in what glass it performs. And now we're going to pour all of it into the glass for the thin-skinned grapes. Glass number 1. And here is something which you will be very surprised. Now glass number 1. Just all of it in glass number 1. Thank you so much. Glass number 1. Glass number 1. Thank you. I know it's tough that when somebody tells you to pour the wine here and here, I know it's very tough, you know, and if you principally do not obey anybody, I understand, I understand. But if you want to play with me, you need to try this, doing this. Okay, so, now, please evaluate the aromas and notice how this glass elevates more the floral component in the wine. Notice how light the wine seems to be in this glass. Okay, don't drink. Do not drink. Because I give you something which nobody ever has introduced to you. I will introduce to you ritual olfaction. How does ritual olfaction hit your palate and how important it is? So, what we're going to do, everybody please join me, is we're going to take a small sip and we keep it on our palate for at least 5 seconds. And you would say, how about my breathing? You can perfectly breathe. Don't panic. Perfectly breathe. The only thing you can't do is talk. Because liquid on your palate. But you can perfectly breathe. Good? So, can we do this? From glass number 1. Please put it on your palate. Please put it on your palate. And now chew the wine. Don't swallow. And now don't swallow, chew the wine, taste the wine. Notice how beautiful, sweet the wine is on your palate, right? Everybody noticed how sweet it is? Are we ready for swallow or spit? Please do. And you will notice the wine ends in a disaster. Yeah! A disaster, ladies and gentlemen. And do you notice that as long as you had the wine on your palate, only 2 senses were activated. Touch and taste. And once you swallow through ritual olfaction, you got the confirmation, wrong choice of glass, and the plastic beaker is in the lead. this interesting? Does this matter to your everyday wine drinking? You can take a shortcut, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to drink the wine from the bottle. You can use a plastic beaker. And you don't even have to wash them. You can dispose them very easily. So, but we have a glass, ladies and gentlemen, which will allow you to recognize how good the wine is and how many layers are in wine when the wine comes with the right translator. Which means that I believe that all of us drink a lot of good wine under its potential. I'm going to introduce you now the potential of this wine, and you will be stunned to say the least, what a glass can do to perform wine at highest expectations. Please pour the wine into glass number 2. Glass number 2. Remember, this is the glass which delivered the water all the way to the back and made Pinot Noir taste very salty. So we did not like this glass at all. However, it works best with medium-skinned grapes, which means Syrah, Grenache, Mourvèdre, Tempranillo, Malbec, Carmenère, Tannat. Okay guys, this is your glass. If you have these wines at home and you like those wines, now you have a sample. So next time you open your Rioja or your wine from Bierzo, which I like best from Spain, made from the grape variety Mencía. How is my Spanish? Huh? Mencía. Excellent, huh? Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. So, be surprised how good the wine is. This is Syrah from Australia. Smell the wine first. Notice the chocolatey components, dark chocolate, beautiful, no fufu, no nothing. And now taste the wine. Pay attention to the texture, ladies and gentlemen. The wine comes with a very smooth, soft, almost creamy texture. When it hits your palate, this kind of first impact of the sense of touch on your palate. And then you notice, wow, how the wine shows all his layers and how the wine is perfectly balanced. I also have to take a sip. Cheers to your health. Cheers. And happy holidays. So, this is how good Shiraz from Australia can be, if it comes in the right glass. Now let's examine the tannins. And you notice the tannins are fairly pronounced, but you notice them on the center and on the front part of your palate. Not like from glass number 3 all the way on the back of your palate. And this kind of sandy structure on your palate gives you this kind of comfort that the tannins are balanced in the right way. And then check for the red fruit, this kind of licorice red fruit. And how about the minerality and acidity? Perfectly harmonious with the fruit, showing the wine its very, very best. You like the wine? It's available in the store. Please do not miss the wine. So, what kind of chocolate would Lind recommend to bring to the table? And this is the reason I kindly ask you to pick up the chocolate on position number 2. Smell first. You had the smell before. So this brief introduction, 50% cacao, and it comes with a little secret. A little secret. No. Don't put it on your palate. The little secret is actually smellable. Smell. And you notice that there is this kind of green spice component on the chocolate. which is not part of the chocolate, right? So there is a surprise built into the chocolate. Are you ready for the surprise? Okay, let's taste it. Small bite, ladies and gentlemen. Notice the difference in structure and how dry the chocolate is. Do you notice how dry the chocolate is? It's similar to this kind of dryness of the tannins, but it's created by the cacao. The dryness really is dryness. It's not the tannin dryness, but it has a similar mouthfeel. Whoa. Just hold on. So I would like to, so the secret should now be present on your palate. There is a small fireworks. Little fireworks. Everybody taste the little fireworks? Okay. There is something which is amazing. Hold it. Please hold it. Don't give me a chance to surprise you. There is something which is, food matches are so important because whenever we have wine, we have it with food. Therefore, you need to pay attention what happens when we are dealing with spice and a spicy wine. What's going to happen? Spice and spice gives mega spice and huge fireworks. Are you ready for fireworks, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Pick up your glass number 2 and try fireworks on your palate. Everything happens only once you swallow. Only once you swallow. Wow. Is this fireworks? Beautiful combination between the chocolate, the gently spiced chocolate, and the surprise is that it is spiced with red chili. It's red chili. And the spicy wine on it. Do you like this kind of combination? Very fun. Very fun. So just to show, why don't we have another little bite because it's so good, huh? And for those who did not have dinner so far, like me, well, I need some sugar. Cheers. Very nice. Food and wine, served in the right glass, can be delicious. Is it too spicy for you, sir? Is it too spicy for you? No, come on, as a Mexican, you just cough about it, you know. This is not really spicy, no, don't. I mean, I have lost half my hair here in Mexico because of spicy food. I tell you. Okay, good. So, we're going to move on and we do another little spiel with our glasses. So now we are hitting the wine where the base is thick-skinned grapes. And the interesting part is thick-skinned grape is also in relation to the size of the berry. The smaller the berry, the more skin in relation to juice. And then obviously the actual measurable thickness. And now we're dealing with a wine which comes with tannins. Okay, this wine is a surprise. Surprise, why is it a surprise? Because it is one of the legendary vintages of Napa Valley of the 21st century. It's vintage 2007. So yesterday I had the privilege to taste the wines. And I said, I want to have this wine. And then they came back and said, we only have 8 bottles. I said, and what about for my guest? Look at this, for all of you. So they were searching all the stores to find this wonderful wine, and we accomplished it. Thank you. Thank you to the managers. Thank you to the managers. Thank you so much. I don't know who to thank, but thank you for bringing the wine.